Hi, my name is Erin DeClerc, and I'm here with Catherine Letcher and Sydney Riley, and we're Group Debate Team A, and we are debating that appearance does not impact leaders' effectiveness. So to start out, judging someone on appearance alone isn't what truly matters. While the media tries to send messages to us that appearance is very important, what truly matters to many of us isn't that. An attractive face cannot make up for incompetence. Judging someone on appearance alone can fool you. It's important to make judgments based on a person's actions and words and not by their appearance. Facial features can predict the rise of a person into a leadership role and higher incomes, but facial features cannot predict the effectiveness of a leader. There is a cognitive bias towards attractive people. We tend to believe good-looking people possess other positive qualities aside from their looks. The most important is to inspire and positively impact. Being credible and convincing is another way to yield power as a leader. There are other things that also affect leadership. Use of personal space, physical gestures, posture, facial expressions, and eye contact can enhance, support, weaken, or even sabotage your impact as a leader. With body language, you want to make eye contact, be respectful of space, but show that you're engaged in what others are saying. Position yourself in a way that your body is open or posture expansive. Shake hands, match your body language with your words, and use a variety in your active gestures. Use gestures correctly and don't overuse them. With social skills, you want to make a choice about the attitude you want to embody before you meet people. Face-to-face meetings are the most powerful, and they are information-rich and give immediate feedback. The better a leader relates to and works with others, the more successful he or she will be. You're able to resolve conflicts diplomatically is another sign of great social skills. Self-awareness is also important, that you understand your feelings and how your emotions and actions affect others. As a leader, this also means having a clear picture of your own strengths and weaknesses, and that you act in a way that shows humility. With self-regulation, for a leader, this means you don't attack others, you don't make rush or emotional decisions or compromise your values. Self-regulation is your flexibility and your commitment to personal accountability. Empathy is another thing that affects leaders. Putting yourself in someone else's situation is key to leading a successful team. They help develop others, change negative thinking, listen, and give constructive feedback. Being empathetic earns you the respect and loyalty from your team. All of these traits can be learned and also have an influence on your leadership abilities. The benefits of embracing diversity. Embracing diversity not only of thought, but appearance as well. This lets you have an open attitude of all differences, appearance included. It empowers people to be expressive. With more employee inclusion, no one should feel embarrassed about who they are, and it gives people a voice and shows you how to respect others. Diversity empowers people to be expressive without feeling outnumbered. It alleviates pressure to follow the norm, leading to higher creativity and less occurrence of groupthink. It gives confidence and allows people to share who they are. It doesn't suppress imagination. It lets others express who they are and teaches them tolerance to build understanding. It allows people to be creative. It allows you to apply different perspectives to other situations and other types of people. Limiting diversity limits potentials and opportunities. You want to be able to learn from one another and share with each other.
Examples of diversity in leadership. Positions of leadership and high power have drastically changed in appearance in the last 20 to 30 years, with significantly higher levels of ethnic, gender, and overall appearance diversity now becoming the norm. These increased levels of diversity have given a voice to minorities and reached the majority with new perspectives and outlooks that were previously unheard. This diversification of our leaders, be it in the Senate, CEOs of companies, and even the President of the United States, Barack Obama, has begun to shift what is believed to be the typical leader profile and to whomever approaches a leadership position with passion, conviction, and inclusion. Mazie Hirono, a senator from Hawaii, stood up against Brett Kavanaugh on sexual assault charges and quickly rose to be a leader in the fight against sexual assault across the United States. Barack Obama became our first African American president and quickly became known as one of the most beloved presidents in our nation's history. Angela Merkel, a Germany's chancellor, has had a polarizing career, but is widely regarded as a true leader in her candor and strength in fighting for what she believes in. In all, the profile of what we think to be a leader has dramatically changed in recent times, and the result has been a more positive influence in developing a more inclusive world that the majority is able to stand behind and feels valued in.
Financially, there are also benefits to increasing diversity, both gender and cultural. In 2014, the top quartile of companies experienced on average a 15% increase in profits over those in the bottom quartile. In 2017, this difference between top and bottom quartile rose to 21%. At the same time in 2014, companies that were strong in ethnic and cultural diversity were 35% more likely to outperform others in the EBIT margin. In 2017, this difference was 33%. So what does that mean in the future? It means that companies in the future need to expand they're investing in hiring the best mix of personnel that gives them diversity. In order to increase competitiveness, companies have to find that right fit. The right fit comes from people's backgrounds, experiences, the communities they're born into, and the communities that they join. For companies to successfully enter markets, they need to understand what those markets are like. What do people need? The best way to achieve that is to have the people on staff who know those places, who grew up there. In summation, you can get to the top of the pile by having a pretty face or being stereotypically pretty, but that's not going to keep you there. What keeps you at the top, what keeps you expanding and competing at the best levels is by having a staff that's diverse, both gender and ethnically, and understanding that you always have something new to learn. Thank you so much for your time.